It is another terrific Tuesday, folks. Hey, thank you for joining me for episode 92 of Soapbox Daily. I'm your host, Matt Morgan, and I'm tuning in on this Tuesday morning. I hope everybody's having a terrific Tuesday. How's it going so far? How's your integrity been so far this week? Are you having a good week so far? You set the positive example the world needs. Hey, I'm tuning in today, and I was thinking about this, I guess my waking hours when it comes to today's topic, because that's usually how it's done. Just whatever inspires me, whatever's been on my mind, whichever's been I'm thinking about. And I just kind of thought about this today, and I'm like, you know what? Here is today's topic. What do you think your legacy is going to be? Yep, that's right. The question of the day, the topic of the day is, what do you think your legacy is going to be? And this is an interesting question. And I mean, I guess depending on my circumstance, my situation, and everything else, where I'm currently at when these thoughts come to mind, when I look at certain people in the world and I question their actions, I question their motives, and I'm just sitting there going, what? Seriously, I mean, how do you think you're going to be remembered? That's the biggest thing that pops into my mind when I see some of the things that people do. The things that they say, the things that they do, their actions, their chosen decisions in life. I just sit there and I go, really? Wow, that's crazy. Like, are you just living for now, or do you not care about how your memory is going to be? I mean, that's your legacy. That is your legacy, folks. How you're remembered, like how people are going to remember you when your days are done. When your days are done, how are people going to remember you? I mean, if you don't care, that's fine. If you don't care, because, some people will be like, I'm dead. What do I care? What do I care what people are going to think of me afterwards? Frankly, my vision, I mean, if I can't actually crack the mystery of life and live forever, which I'm dedicated to do. But if I, for some reason, fail in this lifetime to do that and crack the mystery of life and living forever, you know how you live forever? It's called your legacy. That's how you live forever. You live on forever in the memories of the minds and everything else of people that knew you or loved you or whatever the case may be. And that's what your legacy is. That is how you are remembered. And I mean, and I pose the question, what do you think your legacy is going to be? Because I look at some people going, Jesus, not Jesus himself, because he had a legacy too, but that's a different story. No, I like, for instance, this idiot the other day when I was turning at a stoplight, and he violently slammed on his brakes because he thought I was at the wrong, because he doesn't know what a yield sign means. And I was in the right, he was in the wrong. I honked, he honked back furiously, like I was wrong because of it. I'm like, dude, you obviously don't know how to drive, because obviously you don't know what a yield sign means. Your legacy is going to be, here lies the stupid driver, Bob. I mean, this is an example. Wow, can you imagine that's how you remember it? Now, me personally, I don't know. How do I want to be remembered? If I had to take kind of a outsider viewpoint of myself personally, I would have to say often misunderstood, but had the best intentions to make the world a better place and the best intentions for everybody. That would be basically it. I'm often misunderstood. I've taken the wrong way. People just, that's my viewpoint. Once you get to know me, you understand how genuine I am, and you get to understand my intentions and how I'm there to help out everybody and everything. But that's the thing, from an outsider's point of view, if you really truly don't know somebody, you really don't know everything that's about them. You can only go on your viewpoint of what you've experienced with them. For all I know, Bob doesn't know what a yield sign means. Could be a marvelous person, absolutely heart of gold. I don't know. But keep that in mind when you're out in the world. If complete strangers were to write your obituary and to tell about your legacy, just imagine how they would word you, how they would present the rest of the world who you were. That's part of the reason why I say, hey, how's your integrity been? Because that is the image that you're portraying to the rest of the world in your actions and your words every single day. So imagine if that was your last day with whatever you just said or did. Those are the last moments you had. Imagine that would be your legacy and how you would be remembered years from now, decades from now, centuries from now. In the history books, it would be written, this is who this person was, and this is how they will be remembered. And all your actions and everything that you do in your life, that's what you got to keep in mind. That's how you're going to be remembered. So I'm going to leave that thought with you today when you're out there in the world. think about your legacy. Think about your here and now, of course, but by all means, be the best you can be. Be the best person you can be and make that legacy legendary. That's what you want to do. You want to have a legendary legacy where people just praise you and are just remember you in admiration, but not for being an idiot, not for doing stupid, ignorant stuff, not for, however you feel yourself as being the coolest person on the face of the planet. You're not as cool as you think you are. Keep that in mind. Keep your integrity in check. Do positive changes. Be the change the world needs. That's all I'm going to say. So, what do you think your legacy is going to be? Please get back to me. Let me know. Send me a DM. Send me an email over on Twitter at Mad Soapbox. For now, we're still over on Twitter, no matter how much Elon is messing it up. But you know what? Send us a DM, or you can also email us, and we're on other social media platforms. You could check all that information out on getoffmysoapbox.com. FAQ section, links, everything else is there. All right, I'm going to wrap this up for today, for this Tuesday. I hope you have an amazing day moving forward, a terrific Tuesday moving forward. Take care of yourself, be well, keep your integrity in check. I'm your host, Mad Morgan, and I will see you next episode.